meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances if there is any reaction. Both are transformed. The greatest compliment that was ever paid me was when someone asked me what I thought and attended to my answer. You can talk with someone for years every day, and still it won't mean as much as what you can have when you sit in front of someone not saying a word, yet you feel that person with your heart. You feel like you have known the person forever. To know when to go away and when to come closer is the key to any lasting relationship. A loving relationship is one in which the loved one is free to be himself, to laugh with me but never at me, to cry with me but never because of me, to love life, to love himself, to love being loved. Such a relationship is based upon freedom and can never grow in a jealous heart. People are lonely because they build walls instead of bridges. Love is an endless act of forgiveness. Forgiveness is the final form of love. The purpose of a relationship is not to have another who might complete you, but to have another with whom you might share your completeness. I think for any relationship to be successful, there needs to be loving communication, appreciation, and understanding. What we wait around a lifetime for with one person, we can find in a moment with someone else. The extent to which two people in a relationship can bring up and resolve issues is a critical marker of the soundness of a relationship. The best way to find out if you can trust somebody is to trust them. If I love myself, I love you. If I love you, I love myself. In a relationship, one person is always right and the other person is the husband. A great relationship is about two things. First, appreciating the similarities, and second, respecting the differences. Forgiveness is the oil of all relationships. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Love many things, for therein lies the true strength. And whosoever loves much performs much and can accomplish much. And what is done in love is done well. The most beautiful people we have known are those who have known defeat, known suffering, known struggle, known loss, and have found their way out of the depths. We come to love not by finding a perfect person, but by learning to see an imperfect person perfectly. The ultimate test of a relationship is to disagree, but to hold hands to get the full value of joy. You must have someone to divide it with. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Happiness is only real when shared. The greatest healing therapy is friendship and love. The goal in marriage is not to think alike, but to think together. The greatest gift you can give someone is the space to be his or herself without the threat of you leaving. A true relationship is two unperfect people refusing to give up on each other. The quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. There is no love without forgiveness, and there is no forgiveness without love. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. It takes two to manage a relationship, and that includes quarrels or disagreements. A relationship requires constant effort. When you're not compatible with someone, you can't be complacent about maintaining the relationship. A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances if there is any reaction. Both are transformed. The greatest gift you can give someone is this space, to be his or herself without the threat of you leaving. You can't just walk away from a relationship that easily. You have to give it your all first before you call it quits. Trust is the hardest thing to find and the easiest thing to lose. In any relationship, it doesn't matter how high your expectations are for your relationship. You will always be disappointed if you don't communicate well. The best thing about being in a relationship is having someone to talk to and share all your experiences with. You know you're in a good relationship when you don't have to always be right and can find the middle ground with each other. The only way to have a successful relationship is to trust, honesty, and communication. There's no need to rush a relationship when you both know that it's meant to be. In a relationship, it's important to always remember why you fell in love with that person in the first place. The best relationships are the ones where you can be yourself and feel comfortable around each other. The key to a successful relationship is being able to compromise and meet each other halfway. A healthy relationship is one where you can share your thoughts and feelings openly, without fear of judgment. You can't build a strong and lasting relationship if you don't have trust and respect for each other. The best kind of relationship is one where you can be your true self and still feel loved and accepted. Love is not about changing someone, but helping them to become the best version of themselves. A relationship is like a house. When a light bulb goes out, you don't go and buy a new house. You fix the light bulb. The foundation of a good relationship is built on trust, respect, and communication. A good relationship is one where you can be vulnerable and open with each other without fear of being judged or criticized. The best relationships are the ones where you can laugh together, cry together, and grow together. A real relationship is one where you can be your true self and still feel loved and accepted. The most important thing in a relationship is to communicate openly and honestly with each other. When you truly love someone, their happiness becomes more important than your own. A successful relationship is built on trust, respect, and honesty. Love is not about finding the perfect person, but seeing an imperfect person perfectly. The best relationship is one where you can be yourself and feel comfortable with each other. In a healthy relationship, you should never have to sacrifice your own happiness for someone else's. The best relationships are the ones where you can be yourself and still be loved for who you are. The key to a successful relationship is being able to compromise and meet each other halfway. Love is not about changing someone, but helping them to become the best version of themselves. A real relationship is one where you can be yourself and feel comfortable being vulnerable with each other. In a healthy relationship, you should never have to change who you are to please someone else. The happiest couples never have the same character. They have the best understanding of their differences. To love someone is to learn the song in their heart and sing it back to them when they've forgotten. A real relationship is one where you can be yourself and feel comfortable being vulnerable with each other. The best relationships are the ones where you can be yourself and still feel accepted and loved. A successful relationship is built on trust, respect, and communication.